Okay, so good evening, everybody. To start with, we have a new lady, Victoria, on tonight, which is very exciting. Victoria is our first Spanish distributor, first of many, no doubt. So really, really excited about that. So welcome. Some of you who are on and watching this, what I'm going to go through is just a refresher, really. But there's a couple of you on who haven't seen this before, so hopefully it will either jog a memory or it'll plant a seed. Okay. So as you know, or you may not know, I'm quite big on planning and tracking. So every week I use one of these. So, and it's basically just because our weeks, the way our weeks run, they run from Friday to Thursday, if you don't already know. So instead of our week starting on a Monday, which would be normal, it starts on a Friday. And that's just the way it runs. And I thought I would never get used to that, but actually you do get used to that quite quickly. And it's quite nice because people dread Monday morning. Oh, Monday morning. And I'm like, well, what's so bad about Monday mornings in the middle of the week? So you do get used to that. So every week I do one of these. It doesn't always run smoothly, it doesn't always run perfectly, but I always start the week with one of these. So I have an idea of what's going to go on. And when I start with this, I always block out the time that I can't do Clean Easy. Okay, so between 8 and 9, Monday to Friday, I take the boys to school. Between 3 and 4, I pick up. Sometimes it overlaps, depending if they have after-school clubs or if they're just generally driving me potty and it takes longer. So at the start and then sort of start and middle of the day, if you like, I have to run around after the boys. I nearly always go to the gym on a Wednesday and Thursday at the same time. Joe has his swimming on a Saturday at 2 o'clock every week, and Thomas and Joe both have football at 6 till 7 on a Friday night. So that happens every week. We have a webinar at 9 o'clock on a Wednesday every week. I've got Scouts drop off and pick up. I've got Cubs drop off. Nick usually picks up, and Nick and I also have usually have a meeting on a Thursday at 9 o'clock where we review what we've done over the week, we plan what we've got on the week coming up, and do anything, we have a chat about who needs to go where. And that's the point that I then plan for the next week. Okay, so the first thing I do, as you can see on there, is I fill out all the gaps where I can't do Clean Easy. Okay, and then this is what I do after that. So if you can see amongst all of that, I still have the boys, as you can see, 8 till 9, Monday to Friday, and 3 till 4, Monday to Friday. The webinars are still in there, the gym's still in there, the swimming is still in there, okay? On Friday, I try and finish at 9 o'clock so I can relax and have a glass of wine. Saturday, at the moment, I am working for my in-laws on a Saturday, most Saturdays, and also on a Tuesday lunchtime for 2 hours or 2.5 hours it actually works out at. So I fill in around the times then that the things that I've got to do are in there, and then around that I fill in what I need to do work-wise. I've started putting my catalogues out at after o'clock in the morning. So the simple fact is, most people I deliver to now know me and have known me for years. So if I walk up to their house, they know exactly who I am straight away. Okay. So as you can see, on a Thursday morning and a Friday morning, I'm usually out by about 6:15, putting my catalogues out. And Gaz used to do this in our team. I used to think he was crazy. I'm like, what are you doing? That time is for sleeping. But actually, it's quite nice. There's no traffic. You can park where you like. There's nobody getting in your way. There's no drama. I can just go around and I can start my day nice and quietly. I can just get my catalogues out. And it leaves sort of 9 to 5 time free. So it used to be that I would put them out on a Friday during the day and collect them on a Monday during the day. But now it leaves my Fridays, I have more time on a Friday to do things that I've got to do. So as you can see, so this one is for week 3. So week 3 starts on Friday this week. So I'll have books out in the morning, boys to school, I've got an hour of deliveries, then I've got a meeting at school, Joe's school, for an hour. I've got to go to Glossop. Thomas is having an extended birthday party. His birthday's gone forever. On Sunday morning, so all my family's coming around, so we need to go to Glossop, we need to get some meat for breakfast and cakes on Saturday. When I've got Hyde on Saturday morning, that's me going to go and get cakes. So I've got loads of jobs that I've got to do as a mum as well, to fit in around there. Sunday, as you can see, I've blocked out Thomas in the morning when all the family's here. In the afternoon, I just want an afternoon of just us at home. Because whilst it's important to block out and protect your clean, easy time, it's really important to block out and protect your own time, your family time, or the time, that you spend with the kids, or the time that you spend just for you. So it's important to block that time out as well, and make sure you've got that balance as well. Because quite easily you think, oh, I'll just do a couple of deliveries, or I'll just do, a little bit extra here. And before you know it, it's taken over. So you really have to be, plan your time and make sure it's a balance, okay? And then, because I get up early in the morning now, I either do ironing or I'll go to the gym or for a walk early in the morning. So I fill in around the things that I've got to do, okay? Now, if I don't do one of these, it has a massive impact, a massive negative impact on my week. Because before I know it, on a Friday, it's 3 o'clock, I've got to go and get the kids, I've done absolutely nothing. Because your time just disappears. So I find these so important to my business. Nick's getting better at doing these. When he used to start, I used to write something out for him to do, and he'd do the exact opposite. So I'd put like 9 o'clock deliveries, and he'd come down and say, I'm going for a bike ride. I'm like, no. It says deliveries at 9 o'clock. So they can take a bit of getting used to. Don't worry if you start doing these and things don't go to plan. That's fine. You plan, you can come back to it. So don't feel that you've got to, oh, it's terrible. I was supposed to do this for an hour and it took me an hour and a half. Doesn't matter. You get better at it as you go along. Okay. So then I sometimes write a to-do list, which you can just see that's been sort of cut off on the left-hand side at the bottom. I also put on the bit that's starred, that sort of again is cut off. My order arrives on a Friday. I always put my order on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, excuse me, so it comes to me on a Friday, and you get to work out what works best for you, okay? We try and make sure we put our orders on so they come before the weekend. It just gives us personally a bit more time over the weekend to do the deliveries, but as I said, everyone's different, everyone has different commitments, okay? These are on, let me double check, they're on the Team Journey site, aren't they? Yes, so blank ones of these are available on our Team Journey page, so you can get them from there. And if you want any help filling these out, just give me a shout. I'm no expert at it, but I spent some time with Leah last night. She started to do these as well. And it's quite good because you think, oh, I've got no time at all. But actually, when you write it down, you think, oh, yeah, I've got loads of time, I've got loads of pockets, I can do things. So, yeah, they are really handy. Okay. So that takes us nicely into Christmas. Now, because you're all muted, I can't hear gasps. So you either love it or hate it. I think, well, I've always loved it. Nick has not always loved it, but has now learnt how to embrace it. So yes, we are well and truly in the Christmas spirit. Okay, so do you love Christmas? If not, why not? Okay, it is something that if you don't love in cleaning, if you don't love before you join cleanings, you do start to learn how to love it, because it's the start of our busiest time of the year. So 5 reasons to love Christmas. There's a massive increase in personal retail, without a doubt. It's the figures. I mean, Gaz does massive. He's well into his percentages and things like that. But the increase on personal retail is huge. We can go from £500 a week on a good week throughout the year up to £1,000 in a week, and that's just, you know, that's without really trying. That's just with just putting the Christmas catalogue out. Okay, we do doorstep demonstrations, so things that light up, things that make a noise, we take with us, especially now it's darker in the evenings, so we can use it instead of a torch. You know, and people are automatically drawn to it. So you can walk up to the door, they've ordered whatever they've ordered from the catalogue, you go and deliver it, and you can take something that you like. So it might be the front cover product, which at the moment is the Christmas light up bauble, which is lovely. Some people don't like that. Some people choose different things from within the catalogue. We've got things that sing Christmas tunes, we've got all sorts of different things that light up. So some people take extra wrapping paper and cards. So they go and deliver an order. It might be that it's a Christmas present, or it looks kind of like a Christmas present. And you can say, right, okay, have you got all your wrapping paper? Have you got your Christmas cards? So people do that as well. It's whatever you feel you're more comfortable doing and whatever you feel works for you. School fairs. So there's school fairs, there's church fairs, there's charity fairs, there's all sorts of things going on. I think at this time of year, sort of end of November, December time, they really are stepping it up. So, you know, if you feel like doing one of those, go along, you know, sort of £10 to £20 usually for a stall, and go along. It's a massive time for recruitment as well. I always feel really quite grateful coming up to Christmas that I don't have to worry about affording things. Yes, I don't go completely ridiculous, but within reason, I can get the boys what they want. Within reason, and when they ask for a quad, that's not helpful at all, because that's not going to happen. One year Joe asked for a red and a blue quad bike, not going to happen. But, you know, we feel that if there is something in particular that they both want, then we can say, do you know what? Okay, let's go for it. And it just, you know, Clean Easy helps us be able to afford things. And it must be awful coming up to Christmas to be really panicking about money. And we are so grateful, you know, so grateful for the business that we're able to really earn what we want to be earning. We always say, don't be a secret agent. So let people know what you're doing. Okay? If you're at school fairs, just let people know what you're doing. If you're going to go and do a delivery, and just say to, you don't know anybody, you know, who might be able to help me out, do you? We're so busy. Okay? So just let people know what you're doing. And the fifth reason is because you should love Christmas. I think it's the law. It should be the law anyway. So what you need to do, so plan your next 60 days. It's a bit less now, isn't it? But plan up to Christmas. You might think it's miles off, but actually it comes around so quickly. And actually, since doing Clean Easy, it comes around quicker than ever, doesn't it, Nick? It just absolutely, I can't believe we're in November already. It just flies round. So plan your next 60 days. Make sure you never have your catalogues at home. Okay? As much as you can, make sure your catalogues are in somebody else's house. Because whilst they're in your house, they're not earning you any money at all. So run a Christmas party or a stall at your local fair. So a Christmas party, just get some of your friends around and say, do you know what? I'll provide the wine. Come round, let me know, you know, have a look at some of the products and see what you think. And worst case, if nobody buys anything, which is unheard of, at least you've had a good night in and a bottle of wine. Okay? So as I said before, run a stall at your local fair. Nip into the local school, church, you know, community centre, and see what's on. See if there's a Christmas fair going. I'd be amazed if there's no Christmas fairs locally to you. And as I said before, choose a product that you like and show it to your customers when delivering their orders. Just have it with you in the car or buggy or whatever you go out with. Just have it there with you. Okay? Show others how straightforward it is so they can start their own home shopping company. That will help them pay them for Christmas and also set them up for the start of next year as well. It's not just coming up to Christmas, it's January and all the bills hit the doormat. You know, it's nice knowing that you don't have to panic about them in January, that you're already set up for that. And watch your income grow. So it's just a few additional things that you can do, just a few different ways to increase your income, to let other people know what you're doing. So you're retailing and earning those sales yourself, okay? And you're also letting other people know that they can do the same as well, and it's really straightforward. So watch your income grow and make 2016 your best Christmas to date. Get into a good routine and make good habits. Enjoy Christmas, and be prepared for an explosive new year. Thanks, guys.